Here's Lindsey Graham if you really want to puke. Which I do. I really felt like puking after.
All right.
For you and for us.
So, what do I think?
The useless White House press corps.
Utter disaster. I've been to Ukraine
Oh, fuck you,
8
Lindsey,
or 9
you
times
bitch.
since the war started. I understand the consequences of Putin's actions against Ukraine. I appreciate what the Ukrainian people have done. They fought like tigers. At the end of the day, I was hoping that this minerals deal, which would be transformative in the relationship, would go over well. I talked to Zelensky this morning. Don't take the bait.
Oh,
President
fuck
Trump
you.
was in a very good
Don't
mood
take
last
the
night.
Oh, he was in
Somebody
a good
asked me,
mood. Don't take the bait when the both of them gang up on you. He didn't take the bait. He had to speak up a little bit, but they pounced on him. They wouldn't let him talk. They were lying. Russia, Putin, right? So look at Lindsey. You see what I'm saying? How these Republicans are the domestic enemies the founders warned us about? Here goes the gaslighting.
I am embarrassed about Trump. I have never been more proud of the president.
You are
I was very
a
proud of
disgrace.
J.D. Vance.
Really?
Standing up for our country. We
No,
want to be
no.
helpful. What I saw in the Oval
The
Office
whole
was disrespectful.
world
And I don't know if we
is
can ever do
appalled.
business with Zelensky again.
Fuck you, Lindsey. You fucking paper tiger bitch. No balls. No fucking balls. Ugh. Yeah, Trump and Vance falsely accused Zelensky of failing to express thanks for the U.S., which is bullshit. In fact, at the meeting's start, Zelensky said explicitly, "Thank you so much, Mr. President, and thank you, America. Thank you for your support." Oh, I hate them. Yes, of course, he reiterated the baseless claim that Zelensky started the war. Wow. Vance called Zelensky disrespectful. Wow. Wow. All right. Look at Lindsey. I mean, John McCain. Remember when he was John McCain's sidekick? It's simply, I guess, Lindsey is a beta, and he just goes where the power is, or so he really has no balls, frankly. I mean, he's definitely a gay, right? Lindsey, it's a long known open secret that Lindsey is gay. He will never come out of the closet because he's a coward. He will continue to vote against gays because he's a coward. That is who they are. Look at his face. I have never been so proud, as the whole world is appalled. As the democratic world is appalled. He's never been more proud. Well, you gotta wonder. You know who else is proud? Putin. And everyone who hates America, they're very proud too. They're happy. In fact, they were giddy about it on Russian state media. They couldn't believe it. They were so happy. The presenter on Russian state TV said that Trump disciplined Zelensky, and that it was framed as a pivotal moment for Ukraine, because Zelensky failed to secure U.S. security guarantees. Well, I mean, I guess they thought that we were people of our word. Never again, right? Never again. All right, my friends. Yep, that's right. Midas Kevin Anderson says, this is the guy who called Trump a complete numbskull. And now he said, I've never been more proud of Trump in my life. He also said that I think he's a kook, right? Let's see if I have those. I think he's unhinged. Let's see. Lindsay. I think, oh, well, and like Rubio, too. Calling Trump a con man.
I'm not going to try to get into the mind of Donald Trump because I don't think there's a whole lot of space there. I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office. And I'm a Republican, and he's not. He's not a conservative Republican. He's an opportunist. He could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue, and 25 or 30% of the people would still follow him because he gives voice to their anger and their frustration.
What about you now, bitch?
But he's not fit to be president of the United States.
No, he's not.
Any Republican who would accuse George W. Bush of lying to the American people about the Iraq War and being responsible for 9/11 is not a Republican. They're an extremist. They're crazy.
Why then is he leading in your state? Why then?
Because 25.
Why then does he have a 2-to-1 edge with white evangelicals in South Carolina?
They hate Obama. Trump gives voice to frustration and anger that's real. He accuses most illegal immigrants of being rapists and drug dealers. He plays into the idea that maybe Obama is a Muslim. There are a lot of people in my party who are very frustrated and angry with the Obama administration.
Maybe he's not.
He gives
Who knows,
voice to that
right?
anger. 70% of us in South Carolina believe that Donald Trump is not a conservative Republican. We think that he's unfit for office, that he would be a terrible commander-in-chief. He doesn't have the temperament or judgment.
Changed?
But when he accused President George W. Bush, who we admire in large numbers here, of lying to the American people about the Iraq War and being responsible for the most vicious attack on our homeland since Pearl Harbor.
What's different? Did he change? Did he ever take that back?
The public.
Right, the military vote in South Carolina is significant. So if
anybody who is a veteran or in the military who votes for Republicans is a dumb fuck. That's all I have to say. That's another thing that I'm so sick of the corporate media. Because they don't vote, they don't tell the truth. You know, they say, oh, the veterans and the military, they go for the Republicans. Well, if that's the case, then shame on them. Let's see. Republicans hate... They do. They always vote against veterans' benefits. They hurt veterans at every turn. Let's see. I have a list. House proposed a 6-month funding bill that omitted $12 billion to maintain veterans' medical care. There you go. Okay. That's just, that's in 2024. They underfunded the PAC Act's Toxic Exposure Fund by $14 billion. That's 2023. In 2023, they bill the same bill, the PAC Act, reduced military construction funding by $1 billion. Impacting the service members' facilities. Remember that? Yeah. Let's see. 25 Republicans opposed the PAC Act, delaying benefits for veterans exposed to toxic substances. I can't talk. A public backlash eventually led to them removing their grip. In 2014, the Senate Republicans blocked a comprehensive bill to expand veterans clinics and protect military retiree benefits. In 2011, A bill proposed by Representative Paul Ryan aimed to end VA health care for certain disabled veterans. Can you believe this? I mean, it's all the time. That's just a few. They never support the troops. They like the troops who die because then they can look all good, you know, like weepy-eyed, and when they attend their funerals. But veterans who return home? Oh, fuck off. Go die. You should have died.